Okay, so we're doing some Blackout tattoos today.
Awesome. So the first one says, it's from Dr. Sawbones. It says, my Instagram handle is, I'm not even going to read it. You guys can read it off the screen. Here's some photos and a video of the blackout I am doing to myself on my left arm/hand. Special.
So the black is the best part, but the black isn't great.
Yeah, you just got to get rid of whatever's on the top of your hand, like right off the bat.
Well, all of it needs to go, but I'm happy that he included the video because the picture is far worse.
Yeah, no, the picture, it's really hard to tell what's going on. I mean, for me, I'm sure you can kind of tell what's going on, but there's a lot of glare and it looks really juicy.
Sometimes, like, videos capture things better, and sometimes pictures capture things better. Sometimes at the shop here, it's like you'll take 1 million pictures of something and it doesn't look right, and then the video looks closer to right, but it never looks exactly like it does in person. But like you can really see all the flaws and all that new black there. I just think like it's a good thing he didn't go down to the fingers, because if he's having trouble like on the top of his fingers going down farther, you're going to have almost nothing. And since this is fresh, it's going to be real bad when it's healed.
I feel like this is a really large area to do for like your own
Maybe
blackout and for one sit.
I don't think all of this is new. I think some of it is healed.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to figure out.
It was just all shiny to me.
He's got it all lubed up. Great.
Gross.
So it's really wet looking right now.
Yeah, I think you have it too wet.
Which is my thing. Like, it might not be fresh, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Because, like,
it's all shiny.
it's just so lubed. Maybe it is fresh.
It looks like it's all weeping to me.
But it's not swollen.
I don't know.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Hard to say.
Whatever the case is, I don't know why you're feeling partial to... Yeah, maybe it's in some stage of healing. I don't know why you're impartial to keeping any of this crap that you have here. I don't know why you don't just black it all out.
But the Majora's Mask tattoo.
Yeah, it's all very bad. All of it is like the wrong size.
It's bad, but I like it.
Yeah.
The Majora's Mask.
This is definitely healing. It's not fresh. It's not fresh. But
no, maybe not
maybe
just
3 or 4
done,
days.
right? But yeah, I think he has it too wet for healing.
Yeah, I don't think your black work should ever be that moist.
No.
Keep it a little drier than that, please. You're opening yourself up to risk of infection with this.
Because I'd say this hasn't peeled yet, right?
Nah, well, parts of it look like they're maybe starting to.
I don't know. Yeah, until it peels, I wouldn't moisten it this much. That's just me.
Anyway, yeah, I'd say get rid of the rest of that crap and maybe go to someone else.
Right.
Don't do it yourself.
Go see someone else.
Yeah.
Excellent. So we'll move on to the next one. This one is from Josh Cooper, and he says, "Hi Remy, hope you're well. I'm a huge fan of your videos, and since discovering your channel, was hooked on blackouts. I've started my blackout journey as I wasn't happy with the tats. I hate that word. I had a wolf as my first tattoo and chose to keep it in the blackout. I got this a few days ago, 20th of April. It's been a while. And have just started the peeling phase. I wash it twice a day and moisturize, and it is bepanthen?
Bepanthen? I don't know.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Only when needed. Moisturizing is a bitch when you have one arm.
I'm sure it is.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on what I have so far. Next session is in September. P.S. Ignore the background. Yeah, right. Like, we can ignore the background. That's like calling for the background.
So, I think like when this settles out, it'll look better. But right now, I don't like how disjointed the black and the wolf are.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's always the hard thing about going around something. It's the something is going to look ancient compared to the blackout.
Well, just tonally different too. Like it doesn't belong here. Like I think, and it would be really hard to modernize this wolf, like to redo it all again. So, fortunately for you, no black looks like that forever, and it will chill out to a more like consistent tone of black.
Yeah, I mean, so to me, this wolf totally feels like a mid-2000s wolf.
Yeah,
Like, it was so
but
trendy at that time.
I don't think it was done that long ago. I think
No.
this is done fairly recently.
But that's what it looks like. And
he's
then you got like
ornamental
this
wolf guy.
newfangled blackout sleeve. But the blackout, I mean, to me looks really good.
Yeah, the blackout's good, but again, it's still healing, so
Yeah.
it's not even fully peeled yet.
Well, I always need a second pass,
And
right?
like, not just that, but like you won't even know what this looks like actually until a little while after it's fully healed, because things settle out over the course of a few months. When it comes to solid saturation, things shift quite a bit, and that's when you start seeing the flaws, and that's why you almost always need a second pass, because you can never see what it is until the end, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like the end.
Makes sense to me.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think eventually the wolf should go, but for now he's not that bad. I don't mind him, but he just looks tonally too different from the blackout to stay around. But I think you'll come to that decision on your own eventually.
Yeah, run him over.
Yeah.
Very good. Oh, another
So
view.
that's it's just the other side of his arm.
Nice. Okay. So we'll go on to the next one. So this one is from Ethan, and he says, or she says, oh, I
It's,
guess a
Ethan,
he. Yeah.
and he's contributed a lot to the show.
Yeah, no, he, I can see now. Hey guys, thanks for reacting to my leg. Really appreciate that. Wanted to send in my stomach piece. Same guy that did my Japanese leg sleeve. Did it. A few shots for you. All well healed, no filters. Black arm also has a long way to go. That is one pass with a 45 meg on top of a 23 meg on the bottom, which is more saturated.
So the bottom is done with a 23 mag, and the top is done with a 45 mag.
Excellent. Yes, and this is pretty cool. Again, can we run over your nipples?
I wanted to talk about the black arm first and why he said that.
Cool.
So
Let's talk about it.
the 45 mag at the top, you can see that it was done with a 45 mag versus the bottom done with a 23, because the top half is not as solid as the bottom half. The bigger mags pack faster but not as dense, and so I actually think that they're better for second passes than first passes when you're just smoothing things out. For first pass, you should use, I think, either 23 or 27 personally. It just gets the black in more consistently, and then the 45 mag is better to brush it up later.
It's cool that you
smooth
know
it out.
that.
Well, I've been around black work forever.
I know. It's just like super cool, and I think that's some pretty solid advice from someone who probably has the most blackout in the world.
Well, maybe not the most per square inch, but probably the most overall work with black, I would say, of anyone who's ever lived.
Yeah.
And anyway, we've just recently got these 49 mags around here, and what I'm seeing is, like, from the black work that's being done here, when they're used, it is a patchy first pass, but I think they'd be used really well for like a second pass. That being said, if you were using them every day, you might get to a place where you were like competent using them.
Yeah,
and
like
getting it
comfortable
in.
to get it all even, right?
But like this, unless you're doing nothing but black work every day, and then even then, I don't think Hood's using the 45 mags, 49 mags. I think he's using 27s and 23s. Someone can correct me, but I don't think most black workers don't really fuck with those giant mags for anything more than like silly gags.
I was gonna say, I feel like when you see the black workers with the giant mags,
That
it's just for
112s.
like a fun video moment, and then that's that.
I seen a 256 not long ago, but it was like just a prop. Like there's no way that's actually being
Jeez.
used for anything.
That's crazy.
People are just trying to one up each other now. It's like that. There's this experimental tattooer named like Rixard Tattoo that Kevin and I reacted to a million years ago on here, and he does like experimental tattooing with like drones, and like he tattooed a guy's head with his feet.
And I said that it was like it was more like an art performance
or
than
prop
it was
comedy or something.
Yeah.
One or the
I
other.
remember that one. That's crazy.
And people are paying top dollar for that nonsense too. Anyway, as far as the rest of the work, I think it's like a little bit all over the place. It's all pretty decently done, but those nipples are like begging to be blacked out.
or like shaded over or whatever.
Just dark. Just make them darker. Even if you don't want to go full black, just shade over them, because they're just, you've made a face
Yes.
Especially when you
always.
never do, like, when you don't do the nipples and the belly button, it looks like a fucking happy face or something. Like, all I see is googly eyes right now.
And then also, I think his belly button needs a little bit more.
And you've got, like, worse place. I bet he's avoided the armpits too. You can't see it from here,
Can't
but
tell.
that seems to be the holy trinity of things that people don't do in tattoos.
Usually, one of the things that I'm always like, don't do it. He's got done, and it actually looks kind of nice on his chest. He's got the black under his pectoral muscles.
That's because he has decent pecs.
Yes,
right?
Usually I'm like, guys, don't do that. But this is actually doing its job and accentuating instead of making.
Whereas it can make it
boobs.
look like you have boobs
Yes.
if you floppy boobies.
Yeah. But if this guy loses his figure at all,
I feel like I could pull that off right
you,
now.
you totally could. You have massive pecs. And then my one last little thing to point out, I think, is that just run over the script with black and redo it with white.
Yeah, you could make it pop more. People are so afraid to do that, but
Yeah.
it really is the right move here.
I mean, if you love it that much.
Yeah, if you have to keep on to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this guy's got great work overall.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like everything he has is decent, but I think he's got too many ideas, and I feel like a lot of this gets blacked out in the end.
Yeah,
like,
it
he's
doesn't
not going to
connect
think
well.
so right now, but like he's already open to black, and he's just going to have more of it. I can already see what's going to happen.
Right? Yeah, it doesn't super connect well. I really like this like liony gremlin monster on his stomach.
It's
I
a
just
foo dog, I
wish,
believe.
Yeah, there we go. Foo dog. I just wish the belly button was
just a different-
more done.
Yeah, definitely get in and black that out, especially in the center of the mouth of this beast here. You really want that dark. There's no reason for it to have light source like that.
And don't be afraid. I mean, I don't think it feels that bad. I think you got more tender spots tattooed.
No. Yeah, if you can sit through the rest of this, you can sit through the nipples and the belly button and likely the armpits too.
Yep. Do
So,
it.